Hi Libra, this is gonna be your relationship reading. So please do know that on this channel I do two types of reading. One is monthly reading, which is more focused on your energy and it's in depth, it's longer, and this is more focused on you and the person you're dealing with, or the major energy that you're dealing with around in relation to other people. Okay, so there is a two kind, so yeah, just know that. Alright, let's see what's at your heart space. What do you want in this space? Okay, two came out. Yeah, I'm gonna take two. We got Seven of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and what's energy around you to make you want this? King of Pentacles. Okay, what's your advice? Page of Wands. Okay, and I'm gonna get animal spirit to see how you're showing up to other person or in this situation, in this space. Okay, this is your inner thing, how you're showing up externally. I'm gonna get animal spirit. Okay, we got two cards. Oh, we got starfish in reverse and fish in reverse, but I don't take reverse. Is this card? Oh, okay, this isn't. So I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, now see your person's energy, what they want and what's in their heart space. Okay, they got Justice and Knight of Cups. That's what in their heart space. Okay, and what surrounding energy for them to want this is Six of Swords. Okay, what's their advice? Also, if you wanna support this channel, please like, share, subscribe, put a comment. That way you can support this channel so that we can keep communicating. Their advice. Okay. Their advice is Sun. Sun is advice. Okay. And now see how they are coming off in this space. They coming off as zebra. Okay. Alright, Libra, without any further delay, let's get right into the reading, okay? So, you are coming off as Seven of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. No, not coming off, that's what you want. So, right off the bat, I feel like that this is something that has been in a stalemate situation. And you want this to change. You feel like that the will needs to move. will needs to move, the will needs to move towards a momentum, towards something more serious, something more committed, and you are ready to put work into it if that's what it needs. Because the King of Pentacles is the energy that is around you, inside of you, and which is kind of, because of that you are ready to put work. King of Pentacles, I feel like that you are really, you are done with all this wishy-washy, you are done with, back and forth, on and off in a relationship or kind of connection. You are ready to do the real work. You want to build something with this person. You want something more stable. You want something where it's not about all highs and lows. You want something more mutual, more committed, more stable, to be honest. And you are coming off as a fish in reverse and starfish. Oh, did I put it? Okay, I put it upright, but it did came in reverse, so I'm just gonna put that into account when I'm reading this. So I feel like that you are coming off in a very confident way towards them. You are vocalizing what you need. You are vocalizing what you want with the starfish. But sometimes, it get a little, maybe, one day you are very confident and you kind of communicate that, okay, you know what, this is where I am. I'm ready to put the work into it. I want this, but I cannot just be stuck in this stalemate kind of situation. I want that wheel to move. I want to go to the next phase. And if we don't put in the work, then we will not we have to communicate that where we are we on the same page? If not, then it's fine, but we need to move on from this. We cannot just be in this. I'm also feeling that whosoever you are dealing with, you two are in this kind of stagnant situation for quite a while. It's like your needs wants are not really lining up, and you are ready to put work into it, but you need a reciprocation from that. It takes two to make a relationship. It takes two to make a connection. It's not just a one. So you come off very confident sometimes, and you vocalize this, and the next time you get to your intuition and your feelings, and then it just your feeling, some emotion kind of takes over, and then you feel like that, oh, what if this, what if that? You second doubt your own confidence. Then you feel like, oh, maybe I'm coming off too strong, maybe they need more time, maybe this is not the way. You started thinking, you started seeing different perspective, and that's kind of cloud your confidence, and that kind of clouds your judgment sometimes, that how you want to go forward in this relationship. And that's how you are coming off as. I'm going to go to the advice later. Let's go to where they're coming from. So they want justice, and they want Knight of Cups. That's in their heart space. So right off the back, I feel like that they also feel that this is something that's some truth needs to come out. Some truth needs to be not even come out. It's not like secret thing, but something needs to settle down. Something needs to, in order to bring back balance, they need to be more. They need to take action on their love and affection for you. There is a love and affection in their heart for you, but for whatever reason, they cannot show it. They cannot express it, and they cannot act on it. But they also know in their heart that this is the time that they need to act on it. They cannot, drag it any further, because they have justice in their heart. They want this thing to be balanced. They want, they want this love to be more actualized in a real world by you. And because the surrounding energy is Six of Swords, Six of Swords is like, six is always for me, it's like a heart chakra, because they are coming, they have started to thinking from their heart, and they wanna combine this masculine and feminine energy within them. Before, it was more like a masculine energy that was dominating them. That's why it was very hard for them, for whatever reason, to express this kind of feminine emotion. like emotion feelings, which is kind of feminine domain, right? And because they were so much caught up with their masculine energy, it was very hard for them to express things. It was very hard for them to come up to you in an open-hearted way and kind of lay things out on the table and talk about it, or not, just act on it. Before, it was kind of hindrance for them to do that, but now, because they feel like they have no other choice but to combine this masculine, have a nice to reach a nice point where they can balance their masculine and feminine side together. Because I also feel that their this realization, this energy is also guided by their spirit. They are maybe in lining with their spiritual side, they are maybe in lining with their higher calling, maybe they're doing a lot of, maybe they're reevaluating their crown chakra, which is all about conception of ideas that we received from universe or divine, and they are kind of guided by this spiritual act, and they are now feel like this is the time for them to move forward, and not only by dominated by masculine or feminine energy, but combining these two energies so that they can have a harmony. And they are also coming as a zebra. Zebra is, this is a chemical sign of fire, and zebra is like, seriously, it's very creative. Zebra is very spiritual, and zebra is very creative, and zebra doesn't fear to be odd man out. Zebra is very easily identifiable. So zebra has its own autonomy, and they don't shy away from who they are and how they represent themselves in the world. And they are coming to you, or in this space right now, you can see that there is a change happening in them. Maybe they are more confident or more vocal about their own being. They are more comfortable with their own being, and they are showing that in this space. And maybe that's why you are feeling like, okay, maybe if they come off clean, if they come off straightforward and say what they really want, then you can build something on this thing, because you really want to build something stable with them. You don't want this kind of constant upheaval and constant troublesome chaotic situation, because you want to focus on how to build from this relationship, not only within the relationship but outside of the relationship. When you have calm and peace within the relationship, then you feel more confident that you have more energy left to put work into other things. Relationship is not everything in our life. Of course, it's a significant one, but it's also, we have other drive, other ambition, other goals in life, and you just want something that gives you a sense of stability, so that you can build your life, and they are, and more they are coming off as if that they are ready to be more confident what they want, who they are, be more confident to welcoming their feminine side as well, without feeling like, oh, this is very unfamiliar energy, I'm not going to get into this, I'm more used to my masculine energy, so I'm just going to go by that. You can feel that they are also coming into the space with a more open-minded recently, and you can feel that change in them. And your advice is Page of Wands. Your page is all about, Tree of Life, pages are page represented by number 10. Number 10 represented by action. So page is all about, after having this, because you are having this keen kind of consciousness. You know what you want. You know how you want to build. But in order to, that is a concept, that is an idea, that is an actualization of a conception or idea. How to put that idea into the world, it has to be done with the page, because they represent action. So you are holding this Ace of Wands, and you are now very, your advice is that irrespective of what happens in this relationship, your advice is that you focus on your purpose, you focus on that will that you are kind of getting more strongly nowadays, because that you want to build something, and they are asking you to focus on that will, whether it is this relationship or outside of this relationship. You focus on what you want, don't get, because with the fish and starfish, I get that sometimes you are very confident what you want, next moment your mind start to see different perspective, and then you don't really not sure whether what you want is, what you need is actual ultimate thing. Then you start to not compromise, but then you start to consider other people's, what they're feeling, what they're coming from. Then it becomes this whole psychological mess, So the spirit is asking you to have this confidence in your own will, in your own purpose, and look at this, just look at what you want. And it's fine sometimes to just focus on your need, your want. And that's what the Page of Wands is actually guiding you, advising you to do that, because that's the only way you can actualize this conception, this idea that you want to build something stable, you want to do something within this relationship, outside of the relationship. But without this focus on action, it's just gonna be an idea in the head, okay? And their advice is the sun. Their advice is to, really put some light in their shadow areas, put some light where they feel that they're not good enough for this relationship. Maybe they have some kind of insecurity problem, issues, and maybe they have they feel like they have certain kind of heartache. It doesn't have to generate from this relationship. Maybe it's from past, even from childhood. The sun is asking, so this is the time you need to shed light on where you did not shed light on. So if you're cross watching, this is for you. The spirit really wants you to feel the joy. What is joy? Joy is the energy that we feel our entire body, which makes us feel that everything is possible. We get that momentum of confidence and hope, and that spirit is asking you, just don't focus on what you did not have. Don't focus on what you lose. Don't focus on, how people hurt you or broke your heart before. That's the part of person of our life. That a person, you have to go through different experience in order to really live like a total human being with all these human experiences. But if you focus too much on this darkness, too much on this loss, then you will never see the child within you, because this child within you gonna get suffocated because you are not hearing them. So spirit is asking you, this is time to put light on these things and be more, let your inner child speak to you. This is also a Leo card. Leo is all about self-expression. Express yourself without fearing rejection, without fearing abandonment. Express yourself and be optimistic a little bit. Maybe it is hard for you to be sometimes optimistic. It is, we are not robot. We cannot be optimistic all the time. There is a time we're gonna feel like bleak, pessimistic. But you have done that for quite a while. Right now, the universe is asking you, don't sit into that energy for too long. You need to focus on the bright side of the life. And when you do that, then because I feel like you can do that now, because you want to get away from this. You want to merge this masculine and feminine energy. You want to express this love that you have, and emotion and feelings that you have for this person, for Libra, because you want justice. You want to bring balance to the situation. So this is pretty straightforward message, I feel like you guys definitely can work something out, as long as you really hear what your heart says, without making your mind too dominant in this situation. Alright, Libra, I think that is it for now, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.